Hey guys, DJ AJ 101 here, and I'm back with another article. An Apple HDTV. I have yet to really talk about this. It's a huge, not just little, but huge rumor out there right now, and I came across this article that just kind of reminded me that I really haven't talked about this all that much. The rumor was Jonathan Ive has a 50-inch Apple HDTV, not the little set-top box, but an actual television set. A nice big television set, a 50-incher, in his office. And the rumor kind of states that according to USA Today, one of the workers who used to work at Apple, Apple's head of design is sitting on a 50-inch iTV, or whatever they're going to call it. It's an Apple something HD TV that is likely to hit the market this year. The company has been rumored to be working on a 42-inch or larger HDTV for some time. The television is expected to integrate many of the elements of the Apple set-top box, the set-top TV box, of Apple TV into the actual high-definition television. Now this is a great article. I'll definitely link it in the description below so you guys can check it out more. But I know there's been a lot of talk about an Apple HD TV, not just the set-top box, but the Apple HD TV that Apple is supposedly going to release this year sometime, rumored maybe early next year. But the rumor is 2012, a big year for an Apple HD TV with more integration than actually into the current Apple set-top box. So it's kind of like, you can do all your podcasts and your movies and stuff like that, and the iTunes integration into the Apple set-top box, but it's also just going to be integrated into an actual flat panel HD TV. But there's also been rumors that there's going to be Siri integration for like an iPhone so that you can actually just speak what you want into the TV and boom, it's up there and it's running, it's playing. And so really cool way to interact with your TV, a lot better than the remote control by far and away. Just to actually be able to talk and see, what's on. Or maybe even use an iPhone as, an actual remote where you can scroll through the menus and kind of see what's on and kind of do your, nitpicking from there. I think if Apple was smart, they would probably take the iOS route. And this is just my opinion. Maybe they will do this. And then, looking at another article coming out of CES that I'm going to do, this may be a competitor. Who knows? We're going to have to see what Apple's doing first and foremost. But when you kind of look at it and you kind of look at iOS and the HD set-top box that Apple has for the Apple TV, it's kind of an integration that is lacking the app ecosystem. App ecosystem being kind of lackluster of apps on the iPhone and the iPad. Now, if there was a way to actually put apps on the HD TV, and let's say that TV, companies, TV channel companies like ESPNs and your Discoveries and all these big names that own these channels did some sort of subscription model where you can actually purchase the channel via an application like ESPN. You get your whole ESPN, suite of channels, and you do that for maybe $5 a month to get all the ESPN channels. So you can do it kind of like an a la carte. But not only can you do it a la carte, it's also integrated into the app. And this is personally what I really like to see, is that it's got like an on-demand feature, so that it's basically like a DVR. You can rewind in whatever channel you're watching, kind of like a DVR set-top box like you get from DirecTV or your cable provider. And not only that, but you can actually watch shows right after they air. So basically, you don't have to worry about space taking up on your box anymore. It's all via the cloud and it's all via internet streaming. Now, I know what a lot of people are saying. Well, that's going to cause a lot of bandwidth, which is true, but I think that's definitely the way we need to go for the future, especially with infrastructure should be picking up pace and definitely becoming on par with all this internet streaming that's going on anyway via Hulu and Netflix. I think this would be a main player in the game, especially if you can do this by bundles of channels, kind of like a cable subscription, but you could actually choose the bundles of channels that you would want and pay via a la carte. I would personally go for that because I'd rather throw the 70, 80 whatever dollars, maybe even more, out the window for the cable or satellite subscription and just say, well, I only watch these 5 main channels on a regular basis religiously. Let me have those channels for $30 a month, and that way I'm saving myself 50 bucks a month on the cable subscription on stuff that I don't even want to watch. I have 1,000 channels here. I don't watch any more than 6 channels out of those 1,000. I don't want the rest of the 994 channels. I don't care. So if it was a subscription-based model like that, it would be really cool. I think personally, and like I said before a million times already, it would be nice to actually be able to pick your channels a la carte. And I don't know how this works with cable and satellite companies. Maybe you guys know. Comment below. I haven't looked too much into this, but this has just been my personal wishing that you can actually pick out your own applications that are maybe created by Apple or these companies, and you can actually watch it on demand And then even after like the minute after that show is done airing, you can rewatch the show via live streaming via that application that you purchased for ESPN or Discovery or whatever the case may be. And you can watch your shows right after they're done recording, streaming live. Not have to record them, not have to worry about setting your DVR, because I'm horrible. I could never remember to set the DVR. I would just want to say, well, you know what? Why can't I just choose from the library of shows that are in the application sitting on a server somewhere where I don't have to worry about it? I can just go in there and, oh yeah, I forgot to watch that. Boom, there it is right on my TV. But anyways, guys, that's just one of the main things that I would love to see. I really don't have overly much to expect out of this TV because I don't really know what's going to do yet. Neither do you guys. But we're going to have to wait and see what Apple does and see if it's going to be a huge hit. They've had 3 big hits already in the last decade. So, let's see what Apple can do now with the new head at the helm, Tim Cook. But anyways, guys, those have just been my thoughts. What would you guys like to see from an Apple HDTV? That's my main question. That's kind of one of the big things I would like. I would like to see in-app integration so you can play games and you can do all this stuff via apps, but also have applications that are actually TV channels so you can actually watch stuff right after it's done, so you don't have to worry about recording and everything's via the app and streaming via the internet. I think that would be pretty cool. So kind of like the current Apple TV, but integration to an actual TV set with just more feature implementation and definitely a lot more channels to choose from. Not just watching movies and such. You can actually watch actual channels, which would be kind of nice. But we'll have to see what Apple's going to come up with. And I know there's been something like this before for like Xbox and the Wii and stuff like that. But if Apple can really take it to the new height and make it popular, I think we'll see a lot of vendors follow suit. But we'll have to wait and see. But anyways, guys, leave your comments below on what you think this Apple HDTV could be. I'd love to hear them. And if you have any questions, please feel free to rate this comment up if you would like as well. And also subscribing so you can get more boring information. No, I'm kidding. So you can get more information that I'm talking about technology, unboxings, and whatnot. So check out my channel if you also want, DJAJ101. And I will see you guys in my next video. Talking way too much. Have a great one till then, guys.